What's up? Hey, I'm Mike from Motorsport Masters here today to tell you a little bit about the latest install we're doing on the giveaway bike. The guys over at Smart Carb, Corey, Kim, and Nathan hooked us up with a brand new SC2 blue anodized float bowl Smart Carb for our 23 Sherco SE300 here. Love this carburetor, love this upgrade. It's the closest thing you're going to get to fuel injection for a carbureted dirt bike with the reliability and the power still of that carbureted bike. So one of the great features is, especially cool for the Sherco, you get a little bit more fuel mileage out of these carbs. They're a lot more efficient the way they atomize the fuel. And two, we're not changing for elevation. So once it's set up here in the shop, there's real minimal changes needed after elevation change, temperature, anything like that. So you get a ton of benefits. It comes off the bottom almost electric. It's a really cool upgrade. Highly recommend this install here. So as you can see, super clean install. The fit and finish is really great on the Sherco, on all models too. But yeah, fits in here really nice. Comes with a nice little fuel filter as well. Everything's easy to get to. At this top little knurled knob here, you have 155 clicks of adjustment to go rich or lean. Like I said, once we get you dialed in, you're pretty much game over on the adjustments. But in some cases, when you need to make those fine-tune adjustments, it's right here on the fly, on the trail. You're making these few little clicks to really dial it in and get you going there. Nice little knurled knob for the idle adjustment too. Ease of use for the choke, not like the competitor where you're having to reach around to the right side to get that choke on. So I'm really digging this install. There is a modification needed to the back of the air boot here. We just clearanced the top inside of this rubber air boot to allow for that transfer port to be opened up on that back of that carb. So it's got a clear path for the air to come into that carburetor unrestricted. We paired this up with the S3 head. So this combo here gives us the ultimate stunt puller tractor mode where this thing is coming off the bottom like a 450. It's super cool to ride this thing in the woods. Especially with this dual map switch on the Sherco. You put this thing in traction mode and you're tractoring for days, pulling that front wheel up anywhere you want. And then you get it up on the faster trails, wick it into that performance map, and you're ripping wheelies all the way down the trail. Why would I want to put one of these things on my bike? You know, these Smart Carbs, they account for so many different features that are really beneficial for each guy. One of the cool features is like the 25% better fuel economy because of the way this carburetor atomizes the fuel. It's much more efficient. Being more efficient, it also automatically adjusts for ambient air pressure. So we're talking temperature, elevation, stuff like that is all going to be automatically compensated from this carburetor because of the design. With that pressurized float bowl and the way it atomizes the fuel, it's just so much more efficient. We're going from, you know, we're racing RMEC around here. We've got the first rounds in Texas till later in the season. In August, we're racing the Shady Burrow at 11,000 feet. You know, it's minimal adjustments. Whereas before, you know, the Keihin, which is such a great carb that comes stock on these Shercos, we're taking those Keihins apart. We're exchanging some jets. You're relying on somebody like me that's spent some time to get those dialed in, to get your jetting specs set, and then going from there. And every bike's a little bit different. Whereas the Smart Carb, it's using input factors like the ambient air pressure to get that jetting totally correct for you. And like I said, that's just a super small adjustments are required. It's all external. Can be done in about 10 seconds for any adjustment you need to be done. All right, guys, so time's running out to get your chance in on this thing. You got to get over to mmsweepstakes.com. You've got a really good chance of winning this thing. Somebody's going to be walking away with such a cool bike, really cool story, and you've got a really good chance. So get on over at MM Sweepstakes. Every dollar you spend there gets you an entry to win this thing. And time's running out. We're getting down to the wire. Get over there quick and get your entries.